Okay, so I am recording. So hi, this is Martha, just Martha Designs. I have a lot going on, and I do mean a lot going on. Kind of very, very busy. We have somehow or another made it through, almost made it through December. December's almost over. Got a lot of things that are currently planning to actually expand my Etsy shop and my website shop. So that's something that'll be coming up very soon. Waiting on one piece of equipment to arrive tomorrow. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, so that I can get that set up and finish getting my office set up. Currently, right now, my office is pretty much trashed. We came at the beginning of December. We had the I was a vendor at an event, and so we kind of came in, dropped everything off, and pretty much wherever it landed, that's where it stayed. And then ended up looking for something. I don't even know what we were, I had no clue what I was hunting for. But I was looking for something, and we pulled things out of boxes and unstacked boxes that had been stacked up. So that's something that I really have to take care of tomorrow. And on top of that, I've been trying to pull in a lot of my sewing equipment and my sewing machine and find a place to put it, as well as an ironing board. Just having everything set up. And luckily enough, I had actually purchased a 6-foot table to use as a part of the event. Sorry, Mickey is finding things to get into. But I had purchased a 6-foot table, and it was great for the vendor event. And once I had used it, when we were pretty much in crunch time getting everything set up, I was having to use not only the 6-foot table, but my desk and my workspace. And so using all of those things all together, once I set things up on the great big long table, and I thought, oh, this is just really great. You'll notice when I start doing some more of my stamping videos, I do have 2 videos that are scheduled, that I have on my, let's see if I can kind of span around. I have a planning, you can see it right there. There's actually a planning board. I haven't hung it up on the wall. I thought that'd be a great way to like keep track of everything and put everything on it and keep a checklist of things that have to be done. But it's actually on my planning list. I have 2 videos that I will be working on this weekend and getting that all together, plus a few other things that I actually have planned. I actually pulled out a lot of my quilting materials. I am wanting to finish up a small quilt, or a baby quilt rather, and get that put up on my Etsy shop to use up a lot of the, for some reason I put together a lot of quilt squares and then did nothing with them. So I'm really trying to dig through a lot of that stash, because when we went through boxes looking for things, I actually saw that I had a lot of fabric that I really didn't know that I had that was stashed away, and I thought I really need to use that. So my plan is to dig through there, pull those pieces out and get them ready, and ready to cut and sew and turn it into something. You never know. I also pulled out, picked up a bag, and I had a half-finished teddy bear in it, Plus, when I opened up my little container, show you my little container, ignore the mess. But I have like a little container here that's like has all of my sewing needles and a couple of odds and ends and buttons and different attachments that go onto my sewing machine, and so they're all in that little container. And when I pulled it out, what I found was, look at there, it is a unfinished doll. That doll is a torso and a head, and that's it. But finding that I have all of these unfinished projects laying all over the place, and I thought, you know, at one point in time I really planned to finish up those. So my goal is, going into 2019, I am really looking forward to pretty much finishing up some projects that I have just all over the place, because normally I have more ideas than I have time for. And that's a bad thing, because I have a tendency to start something and not finish it because something else comes along that seems to be more interesting, and I will do the more interesting thing, or what's more interesting to me, and then life takes over and it's pretty much, that's it. I even have, I think, a couple of unfinished crochet pieces, some unfinished knitting pieces, things that I started and said, oh, I'm going to do this while I'm watching TV, but then I don't watch TV anymore. So that's going on, and I'm sorry that the video is like really, really shaky. I don't have my camera mounted. I actually am trying to hold my camera, and my arm's getting tired. But I didn't want to make this a really long video. Just kind of wanted to give a brief overview of what's coming up. I am looking, because a lot of what I want to do coming up involves, it's going to take a lot of heavy-duty planning. I mean, I'm really going to have to plan for a lot of the things that I really want to do. So, I have been, and I used to use a planner, and I have used like several planners and hated my planners. Seriously, hated the planners. They were always the ones that were just a monthly spread and everything. So this school year I actually purchased a planner for planning my lesson plans. And I'll show you that, because I'll do probably a plan with me. But I'm looking forward, excuse me, oh my goodness. I'm actually looking for a planner that's similar to that, because I found out that I really loved having the monthly and the weekly layouts. And the one I have is kind of a horizontal layout. I wish I had a vertical, but I don't. But I enjoy having the weeklies, and I'll talk about that when I do my plan with me for my lesson plans coming up, because as you know, I do teach, and so I'm going to show how I actually kind of adapted my planner for my classes, and I teach 3 preps, so that's something that I'll be doing soon too. But my cat's being silly. But that'll be coming up probably into next week. I'll go through that as I get ready for the school week to start back up after this lovely winter break. But that's just a little bit of what's going on, and me trying to adapt to the craziness. I hope to have a few more behind the scenes videos coming up, and pull that all together and show you what it's like here, and what it's like to go through the craziness that goes on around here. But anyways, hope you have a great day and have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye.